We're back with another one. This time, the cards I chose were the ones that were speaking to me. The ancestors guided my eyes to, and I heard the message loud and clear. Confessions of a soulmate, their true feelings, and the haters being exposed. I shuffled these decks. The first deck of the Confessions of a Soulmate. The intensity is growing. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. They're feeling the intensity of their behaviors, their actions, the seed sown. Their healing journey is their healing journey. Where are they trying to inform you? Other than wanting to have you procrastinate and sit and wait. They know they're fucked up over you, and they may have made a vital mistake. The hate within them is being exposed. Those that call themselves a divine partner. Those that call themselves family and close friends. Those that were wanting to cause you to miss out on opportunities. They're feeling the intensity of how and why, and that they truly are going to feel the heat of the fire they've been working to start. Now realizing they're sitting in the pot of boiling waters that are rising, and the heat has been turned up. They're realizing they're the ones in the pot, stuck. Excuse this mess here, it's from my nail department. What is it that we need to know? They're insecure. That's a personal problem. That's something that they have to work on in their personal growth. They realize that you treat them better than anyone they've ever met before. They know that you can give them everything. I really do want that, but I am still struggling with my fears, they say. And this is supposed to be an emperor coming to an empress. This is supposed to be a high priest coming to a high priestess. This is supposed to be the match of a magician that's skilled with the elements. Someone that is in fear is what we're supposed to be expecting. Ha, ha, ha. You're funny. They really do want, it says, I really do want that, but I am still struggling with my fears. I feel like I am not good enough for you, and you're not. And you say so yourself. It's my own insecurity holding me back, and that is for damn sure. And however, you have this thought of someone waiting, holding a flame. You're sadly mistaken. Because that is a trick of the trade, honey. We've mastered that. So sit in your insecurities and your fear as we move along. Let go of fear. They are refusing to let go of fear. They are drowning in it. Have no fear of making mistakes. They have a very strong fear of being seen as someone that is not perfect, that doesn't make mistakes. Nothing you do or say could ever make them stop loving you, of course. Duh. The sympathy, the pity parties, the speakers, the voices being used for these creatures. Fuck you. I see you. So does the universe. You won't escape. You cannot deny. It is all seen, along with your heart and its intent. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's a safe to be vulnerable with me, is what they want. They want you to be vulnerable with someone that's fucking weak. Where they do that at? Huh? In Carmicville? Well, go back over there. I'm sure there's plenty of pick-me-shus, Carmishas over there. Jezelinas. Transparency is the way. And we see you. We see you. We see the real you. That's why they can't hide anything from us. And they struggle sometimes to look into our eyes because they don't want to reveal anything. But we don't have to look into your eyes. We can feel your energy. We see right through them into their souls. And this makes them very vulnerable and insecure even more. So move along. We're not fighting any karmic battles with you. Love is never a struggle. It's never confusion. It's never, let me go get a taste of this and let me see if I like it better. Love is not about being patient, sitting and waiting for someone that the society you live in have programmed you into believing that's your twin flame. God said, fuck you bitches, is what I heard. We ain't falling for that, is what I heard. Yeah, look at them looking stupid over there. Is what I heard. They thought they were putting up a fight, a battle that was already won. We just had to pick up a few little skills to amplify our power. Thank you. The true emotions of this insecure energies that come in many faces, shapes, sizes, names, places, many cultures. Demons come in many shapes, forms. It doesn't matter. They also come with many names to try to throw you off. But the spiritual police are on that. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're gonna take care of you. Woo! Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Holy macaroni. One in the clarification. The insecurities. See, the divine feminine and masculine don't work like that. No. That's a clue, honey. That's a clue that we get by meditation and cleansing and smudging the area and knowing the difference. Oh, yeah. Dum. Dum. Oh, yeah. Oh, forgive me. I'm having a moment. I'm hearing that song in my head, the little beat. Oh, What's gonna be playing while they getting handcuffed? They ain't know about them spiritual OG. Come through. Come through. Ooh. 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 We tried to tell them, don't worry, be happy. But they refused to let go of that fear. Remember, that fell in reverse. Go back and rewind. They're not happy because they could not release this fear, nor their insecurities, and they want a divine masculine or divine feminine to accept them. But that shit was ended. Because they wanted to try to use spell work, and that sealed the deal. Transparency is made. During this time of separation, reflection, and soul searching, while in seclusion, they wanted to try to peep in. They wanted to have a karmic battle. You mine, get over here. See, they misunderstood. Now they're meeting some endings for the spell work they were doing, all because they were being pouty, because they were insecure and sitting in fear, and saw you moving on. The transparency, what do we need to know? It's clear that they wanted to take us through the same cycles over and over again and call it a love battle with the title of Twin Flame. Come on, you my twin flame. You supposed to box with me. Come on now, we supposed to have this drama. You ain't playing your role right. You supposed to keep going around and round. They ain't learned the lesson. Let them sit there, sitting in the toilet bowl, because they are wishing to cause you to miss opportunities, to cause you endings. What do we need to know about this divine masculine or this pretender? What is this? Someone that's been doing rude work on you, and this divine feminine energy. Someone that's a trickster. And you know what I'm picking up? The last read we had with the endings coming and towers falling and things crumbling and this couple working for abundance. Someone's energy, their house. Those that are going to suffer a freak accident, something from beyond this realm. And you will witness their karma. So we have a trickster spirit in the divine feminine wannabe, and this divine masculine is one that's been doing the root work. They've been working together in cahoots doing this spell work, which this cycle has been closed, and they're stuck together going round and round in a karmic lesson because they call that love. What else we need to know about this root worker that sucks, whatever? They're in a spiritual lockdown. They're stuck in a cycle, stuck in rage, anger, and hostility. They're stuck among those and feeling the urge of never knowing when they're going to have a blowout of violence. They're sitting in it with a trickster divine feminine that's a business rival to you. Someone who may have thought she had a true divine masculine, but this is someone that's very insecure. What we call a jellyback. This card wanted to flip out. Let's see. What is this? Oh, they don't want to recognize it. Oh, they don't have protection. They don't have protection. Because they were fucking around and they finding out. Simple. Clear. No misunderstanding, no confusion. That this was the whore going around trying to, well, one of them, to manipulate things, being a trickster spirit, a liar, one that puts on different faces, someone that was working with a not so divine masculine who was doing root work, or may even have root work on them because they're stuck in hell of repeated cycles, because they're not protected, because they have an attachment of a trickster spirit. This trickster spirit that's been spreading rumors on you, doing spell work, and that cycle has come to an end. But they're stuck, going around and round in a karmic lesson. What else can we expect from this devil? They're doing black magic, the two of them. They've been doing this spell work. Now they're going to play the victim because now they know they're losing. This spell work, Holy Spirit, what do we need to know? They love to see you and watch you. In the upright, this says, they can't stand to see your shine. They can't stand to look away. They're wondering what's protecting you. They're looking for some protection themselves right now because they know this shit is ended and everything is coming back to them. This business rival that was recruiting haters, they're now going through things causing unexplained body aches and pains and numbness. They're being forgetful. They're seeing a lot of things ending around them. What do we need to know about them not being happy in these endings, Holy Spirit? Like this cycle in reverse. They were unable to cause you chaos, so they're very unhappy. And you've never been in competition because there is no competition. You stay very protected. They're going round and round in a circle, and it's clear to see this now. They can't copy you, this wannabe copycat. Someone that was close to you, that was holding grudges against you. This non-copycat, they try to act like they're not a fake spiritualist, but they are. They will play the victim once they know they're losing. And they're having whelps that they're not going to be able to explain. They may have to be aware of who's close to them at this point. They are hanging with a bunch of losers. Yeah. They're not going to be able to explain shit. All because they were wanting to cause you to act out of character, have mood swings. But this is a karmic lesson for them. A karmic battle that they've lost. They were doing all this to try to have their wishes come in. But they end up brokenhearted. Losing. Not winning. With the Three of Swords. Them and whoever they partnered up with are in defeat. Heartbroken. This person that was doing black magic on you is in a Ten of Swords. Trying to escape it. A fake emperor. What else do we need to know about this? They tried to tie you down, but they caused themselves a ruin. And this was fated. You were meant to cross paths. For you to learn and grow. For them to have that opportunity too. But there is free will. So it's fated for them going the wrong direction. How it would end. This business rival that's under judgment for working with the devil. Now, They can't explain the bruises, scratches, body aches, confusion, illusions, and what they're about to go through. Because it's only beginning. Peace.